He lived a life that looked perfect on the outside: sharp suits, a sleek apartment, an impeccable schedule. Everything in his world screamed success, control, and sophistication. To the casual observer, he had it all: money, status, charm. But underneath the polished exterior, something else lurked. Something darker, something uncontainable. Every day was a performance. Smiles were calculated, conversations were rehearsed. Every reflection in the mirror reminded him of the mask he wore, a mask that hid the emptiness, the obsession, the uncontrollable urges that simmered beneath the surface. He craved perfection, not just in his life, but in the world around him. Flawless appearances, flawless routines, flawless people. Anything less than perfect irritated him, enraged him, and in ways that could be terrifying. But no one saw it. No one noticed the meticulous planning, the cold detachment, the darkness behind the eyes that no cocktail, no boardroom, no charity gala could hide. He moved through the city like a ghost in a tailored suit, charming on the surface, calculating underneath. And then the urges came. The control he maintained during the day could not contain what he truly was at night. Violence, obsession, obsession with order and chaos intertwined, creating a dangerous rhythm. The city became his playground. Every encounter a test, every interaction a reflection of what he could manipulate, destroy, or erase. Yet the world around him remained oblivious. Friends, colleagues, neighbors, they saw only the persona he allowed them to see. They praised his taste, envied his status, admired his composure. They could not see the abyss within, the duality that defined him, the man behind the mask. And it was intoxicating. To live a life where appearances ruled everything, where morality was a performance, where reality could be rewritten at a whim. It gave him a power few could comprehend. But that power came with consequences, internal and external, and the line between fantasy and reality began to blur. He began to question: was the darkness real, or was it a creation of his perfection-obsessed mind? Did his victims exist, or were they figments of a carefully controlled fantasy? Every moment became uncertain. Every memory, every thought, a puzzle he could not fully trust. By the time the narrative reached its climax, he was trapped. Trapped not by law, not by society, but by the reflection in the mirror. The mask had become indistinguishable from the man. The city had become both stage and prison. And he realized that control was an illusion, perfection a lie, and identity a fragile, terrifying construct. In the end, he continued to walk through life. The world remained oblivious. The consequences, whether real or imagined, never fully materialized. The perfect life went on, untouched and admired, but inside, he remained alone. A man consumed by obsession, by desire, and by the relentless pursuit of a perfection that could never exist. Because sometimes the most terrifying monsters don't live in the shadows. They live in boardrooms, in penthouses, in the reflection staring back at you from a polished mirror. And the scariest thing of all, they smile. Can you guess the movie?